Good afternoon, morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tarah Roe, and I'm the founder and CEO of scRIBBIT and Friends. And I'm here today to tell you about a problem that caregivers and parents of young children experience multiple times throughout their day. I know because I am one. It's hand washing. It's the #1 way to prevent against the spread of germs and harmful bacteria. And there's a problem because there's not an easy way to do this. Parents only have one of two options. They can bring their child to the sink, support the child with their body against the counter, with their 2 free hands, pump the soap, turn the faucet on, scrub the child's hands for 15 to 20 seconds, turn the faucet off, wipe the cut baby's hands, all while securing the safety of their child. This isn't an easy task, especially when you have a 32-pound toddler like I do at home. The other option is to take a rag or a baby wipe and bring that to the high chair. The issue with this is it never takes just one. By the time you wipe one hand, that rag or baby wipe is dirty. And when you move to the other hand, that once clean hand has now touched everything that's dirty. So after struggling with this over and over again, I decided I had to come up with a better way. So I designed scRIBBIT the Frog. It's a portable hand washing device that works by the child exploring various textures inside of the device. They stick their hand in and they play with these textures. That's fascinating for them. Water and soap is released and voila, they wash their hands. It's fun for them and it's easier for mothers and other caregivers. The best part is cost. It only costs about $2 to $4 to produce. At a suggested retail price of $12.99, that's a 70% margin. And 8 million young children feed from a high chair at least 3 times a day. If we just had 1% of the 8 million purchase a scRIBBIT for that price, we'd have revenues of over $1 million. And guess what? Children move through the developmental cycle very quickly, so those revenues will continue as we grow. The other part is, scRIBBIT is a patent pending and there's nothing else like it out in the industry. There's only competitors with soap dispensers designed for older children. Our plan is to distribute scRIBBIT through the local Savannah community through children's shops. We already have interested shops that want to hold our product. And we also want to sell online through the various, and also pitch to the major chains after we attend the toy show in Las Vegas in October. We're excited about the opportunities, and what we need is a $75,000 investment to make this happen. We have a great leadership team with experience in the military, education, and business experience as well. And best of all, we're parents of a toddler that's a prime example for the needs. We have one other patent pending device, and we're excited about the opportunities. So who's with me to scrub it with scRIBBIT and Friends?
You purchase it and you put your child's hands in it, but do you have to ever empty it out and put new stuff in it before you leave the house, or?
Yes, okay, so how it works, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. It's portable and it can also be hooked on the household sink. So what you do is you can pre-fill it, and there's water in a chamber at the top, and there's also soap. And you can release the water and the soap into the device, and it'll carry to the bottom. And then the mother or other caregiver can just empty it in the sink. So it has a portable option. The other option is to just hook it onto the household sink. You turn it on, and the water will flow, and you just empty the bottom out, and you have free-flowing water. So there's multiple purposes, and it can be attached to high chairs, and also various things throughout the house. And if we retail it for $12.99, mothers can afford to buy more than one.
Have you thought about testing it, or done some testing to see how clean their hands are after that, as opposed to your 15-minute overall?
Yes, we are in those stages. We have a couple of final prototype designs that we're working through, and we're going to do a few test markets. And in fact, I spoke to somebody earlier today about even branching out to daycares or hospitals to do trial runs of it and just let us know the effectiveness of the device.
I mean scientific studies to show your hand, how much bacteria remains in your hand after you scrub.
Yes, and that is a very good point, and we're definitely interested in doing that. But I also think that mothers aren't necessarily totally concerned about the effectiveness, more like the washing portion, so it can make it easier. Because right now, it's going to be better than what they currently have, because just a plain white without fresh running water doesn't do a good job. So it's easy to come up with a comparison study.
When I was a young lad, I had a proclivity for taking things and throwing them. Those devices from exploding soap and water everywhere.
Yes, the current design is, we're trying to keep the cost down So we're doing like one of the more high quality suction cups that you can put, or also a plant. So it'll help on hydration. We designed it so that if it does spill, that the water doesn't spill out like an extra device to come back. So that's an option. But then on the sink, it's not as sturdy, but of course the caregivers can be there and ensure that, the best they can, but they're not going to be taking it. But that's what's definitely out.
How do you go to talk with at these toy events? How do you differentiate this thing from 7 million other ones? Because it's partly a toy and it's partly a cleansing.
Yes, well, we're the only portable hand washing device for small children in the market today. So even when I was doing the trademark for this, there wasn't even a category for a portable hand washing device that would dispense with soap. So yes, it's a very also valid point is how we're going to market ourselves. But if we